Hello, boys and girls. Today I have a story for you called Not for Babies by Donna Guthrie and Katie Keck Arnstein. And this story is about a little boy who decides to camp one night during his summer right in his own backyard. Not for babies. Not for babies. One summer day when Andrew's sister was jumping on his bed, his brother was wearing his cowboy hat, and the baby was eating his crayons, Andrew shouted, "Enough! There's too much noise and too many babies in this house." "I'm going to sleep outside tonight so they can't bother me anymore," announced Andrew. "Sleeping outside is not for babies." Down in the basement, Andrew found an old blanket and his father's flashlight. "I can hang this blanket over the clothesline to make a tent," said Andrew, "and I'll take this flashlight to see in the dark." Upstairs in the closet, Andrew took out his sleeping bag. "What's that for?" asked his little brother. "It might snow tonight," said Andrew. "This will keep me warm in case I'm buried by an avalanche." In the kitchen, Andrew packed a large paper bag with 7 sandwiches and 3 bottles of grape juice. "What are you doing?" asked his little sister. "This is survival food," said Andrew, "just in case I get lost outside and can't get back." Andrew also put his favorite picture book into his bag. "When you sleep inside, Mama sings songs and reads to you," Andrew told the baby. "Outside, you have to read to yourself." When he finished packing, Andrew carried his bag out to his tent and arranged things just so. Then he sat down and waited for dark. Inside, his mother was making supper. He could hear the clatter of dishes and the rattle of pots and pans. He could hear his brother and sister fussing over who was going to sit in his chair. Andrew took a bite out of his mustard sandwich. Somehow, it wasn't as tasty as he thought it would be, so he washed it down with a bottle of warm grape juice. After supper, Andrew's mother called out, "We're going to bed now. Would you like me to leave the porch light on?" "Do you think I'm a baby or something?" replied Andrew. "I want it dark." "All right," said his mother. "I'll see you in the morning. Sleep tight." All right, so Andrew's getting ready for his camp out all by himself. In the tent, it was dark. Andrew turned on the flashlight. He took out his book and looked at the pictures. The story was about a monster hiding in somebody's closet. The book wasn't as much fun as Andrew thought it would be. He put it back into the bag. Why do you think it's not as much fun, boys and girls? For a long time, Andrew lay very still, listening to the night sounds. In the sky, an owl hooted. Down the street, a dog howled. Inside the tent, something chirped. Andrew sat up and looked around. In one corner of the tent sat a small black cricket. Andrew picked it up. Upstairs, a light came on. Through the curtains, Andrew imagined his mother sitting in the chair, rocking the baby. From where he was, his room looked better than his homemade tent. "Sleeping in a tent isn't as much fun as I thought it would be," said Andrew. "I'm going in and I'm going to sleep in my own room." Outside, the owl hooted, the crickets chirped, and the wind rustled through the trees. Andrew stopped and listened. It sounded like a nighttime lullaby, the kind his mother used to sing to him. When his mother finished feeding the baby, she switched off the bedroom light. The summer stars shone even brighter. So Andrew has to decide, does he stay outside or does he go in? Fireflies twinkled like tiny nightlights. Andrew wiggled his toes. The grass felt deep and thick. The touch of the nighttime breeze wrapped around him, as warm as his mother's hug. Boys and girls, isn't the author doing a great job of describing what Andrew's feeling with his or her words? Andrew felt good. "My room out here is like my room in there," said Andrew, "only this one's a whole lot bigger and not so crowded. I guess I'll stay." So Andrew snuggled down once more into his sleeping bag under the smile of the friendly moon. All around him, the air was soft and warm and filled with the scent of fresh cut grass. "This is just as much fun as I thought it would be," said Andrew, and then he drifted off to sleep. The next morning, when Andrew came in from outside, the whole family was gathered around the breakfast table. "We missed you," said his father. "Did you sleep well?" asked his mother. "Were you scared?" asked his sister. "Will you do it again?" said his brother. "Sleeping out there is fun, but there was something missing," said Andrew. "What's that?" they asked. Andrew smiled. all of you. So in this story, Andrew had to learn to be very brave, and I thought he was very brave for going out and sleeping outside. But what makes his house special is his family, right? I hope you enjoyed that story, and hopefully you can have some adventures outside. I don't know about overnight, but I'm definitely going to spend some time outside with my family, and I hope you do too. Hope you enjoyed the story.